and 27. I am a day late making this video, but it's because I had a midwife appointment today and I thought it was best to wait until today to do it. I am in a different room, as you can see, because the lighting is a little bit better in here right now. But I do have baby buys and a lot to update you on, so let's get started. So, like I said, 27 weeks yesterday. Baby is measuring 8 days ahead as of my last appointment, and I think I talked to you guys about that. So he's measuring 28 weeks in 2 days, but I am 27 weeks in 1 day today. A lot has happened on, was it Saturday night, I think? I went to the bathroom and I had a teeny tiny speck of what looked like blood. Probably the size of, I don't know, but bigger than the speck, smaller than spotting. But it wasn't, I don't know, it was strange. It was very strange. That was Saturday. And then on Monday, I had mucus. When I went to the bathroom, I was at work and I went to the bathroom and there was mucus with a little tinge of blood. So I immediately thought mucus plug is falling out. So I tried calling my midwife and I couldn't get in touch with her. So then I called my OB and they told me to come in. I saw a different OB that was there because she was out. They gave me the RhoGAM because I am A negative, meaning that anytime that I get pregnant, if I don't get this RhoGAM shot, the baby's blood could potentially fight against mine and cause me to get really sick and fight the pregnancy. It's more so to protect later pregnancies, but I'm not going to have any more kids. But because my other 3 kids were all positive, I had to get it during pregnancy and then right after birth. So I don't anticipate this one being any different. So I got the RhoGAM shot, but he was really concerned because I do contract a lot. And I had been dilated since 34 weeks. So he was concerned and told me to go get my cervix checked. Cervix checked at the hospital with ultrasound, and to also get the fetal fibronectin test, which I had done back at 24 weeks, and it came back negative. And then I had it done again Monday, and it came back negative. My cervix was shorter this time than it was last time, but not so much shorter that it was concerning. But they are keeping an eye on it because it is shorter than it was last time. It is, I think I mentioned it in my last video, it is still closed at where his head is sitting, but it's opened for the rest of the part. So it's still doing this, but it's more, last time it was probably like this, now it's more like this. So it's about 2 fingers wide, so about 2 centimeters, but it's not completely opened. So that's good news. I still contract. I don't foresee those going away. I'm not on any shots either, so I could potentially contract until 37 weeks and then deliver, or I can even go 40 weeks and deliver at 40 weeks. Also, I think I mentioned in my previous video, I'm not 100% sure if I did or not, when they measured my fundal height, my uterus height, I was measuring 3 weeks ahead. So when I saw the specialist a few weeks ago, he had said that was most likely due to him being bigger, but also because I had extra fluid. So he wanted me to come back in a few weeks to kind of check on that, make sure everything was going good. So that was 3 weeks ago. And then today I was measuring the exact same height today as I was at 24 weeks, which was 27. So I'm measuring 27 weeks today, and I was measuring 27 weeks 3 weeks ago. So that is it concerned me a little bit because I haven't grown any, but she didn't seem too concerned. My blood pressure has been really low. That's been another symptom, and it's because of the amount of blood flow I've been having due to this part of the pregnancy. I don't know if you guys know much about the numbers and what hypertension and hypotension is. I know you hear probably a lot about hypertension, where you have high blood pressure. So the norm for blood pressure is 120/80. That's their reference guide. But it can range, especially in females, it can range from 90/60 to 130/90. And 90 is still high. Once it drops, but once any of those numbers drop below or go above that frame, it's considered hyper or hypo. Usually during this part of pregnancy, women have a drop in blood pressure, but it's not super low. It's not considered hypo. And there's really not much you want to do with hypo, because you'd rather have hypotension versus hyper. Because hyper, you need medication. It's preeclampsia, which can lead to eclampsia, and it's a no bueno. The symptoms you typically get with hypo is fainting, dizzy, just feeling weak and tired, things like that. So I have been hovering about 92/54 for a while. So, give or take a couple of numbers. And I work in a clinic, so we do check it very regularly, because I do get dizzy. I do get lightheaded. And then today it was 120/50, which was very odd. Considered hypo, but the top number was so high, and I haven't seen it even above 98 in weeks. So anyways, that was different. But I've been having a lot of weakness, a lot of fatigue, a lot of dizziness lately because of my drop in blood pressure. That, and oh my goodness, I don't know if it's been this way for a long time, but cravings, not to totally deter, but craving wise, watermelon, fruit like no other, mainly watermelon and grapes, but I really enjoy a almost ripe strawberry, where it's a little bit more sour than sweet. So good, especially when you mix it with very sweet watermelon. Anyways, so that's the craving. And then almonds and chocolate and Dr. Pepper, and I hate Dr. Pepper. I don't like Dr. Pepper. I don't like dark soda in general. I'm not a fan of it. But I drink it, I don't drink a whole can or a whole bottle. I drink about half a can or a quarter, or about 25% of a bottle. Just enough to get the taste, because I know that there's something in there that I want, and I don't know what it is. But that's crazy. And I don't drink coffee, and if I do, it's decaf, because I'm not a big coffee fan. I just drink it for all the sugary yumminess. I don't know. But I still crave salty foods, mainly pretzels and cheese and crackers. I love them. Other than that, no other real cravings. And no weight gain. Well, yes, weight gain. I am 3 pounds above my pre-pregnancy weight, so that's exciting. I wish I would remember to measure my stomach. We have all these measuring tapes at work, and I constantly forget to measure my stomach. I want to know how big I am. I feel huge, but and I feel like I'm getting bigger every day, but I'm not growing, so that's odd. And today she measured, or she tried to feel where he was, and she said it was either a butt or a head, but she was pretty sure it was a head down. So yay, even though I know it can change, that's still exciting to know that he is head down. I did have some baby buys since I last saw you, last talked to you ladies, and I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Bam Boobies, but they are washable nursing pads, and I'll show them to you. They're super cute. They're little heart shaped, and I got the variety pack. So I got these circle ones right here are for overnight, and these are just different color daytime ones. I like them a lot. They're bamboo, which I've talked about them in my previous videos, where they're hypoallergenic, and they are less likely to harbor bacteria and things like that. So that's good. And they're washable, so I won't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of them over and over again and just throw them away. And then I bought this wrap, which I've never wrapped before. I've never carried before. And I bought this wrap at this local diaper store. And I think the last video I showed you the diapers that I bought recently. I can't remember if I did or not, but this wrap is just so cute. So it came with a DVD and an instruction guide, but it's just super cute. It's blue, like 4 different colors of blue, and it kind of looks purple right there, but it's actually blue, and it's super cute, and it's really big. And it was on sale, so I had to get it. But I'm excited about it. It just makes sense to wrap this go around because I do have 2 toddlers. And then my older daughter, she's easy to maintain, but it's easier for me to carry the baby and let the other 2 hold my hand. So I was really excited about that. Doing all these things differently than I did with my other children. And it's almost like it's a new experience because I've never done a birthing center. I've never wrapped. I've never cloth diapered. I've never done these things. I've never used just washable breast pads. And so I'm just really excited about this whole experience. It is my last, and so I've done a lot more research on it. So that way I could be more involved and be more educated. I feel like as a mom, I'm extremely educated on how I want to raise my children. But it's not how I'm raising them, what I'm deciding as different. It's just how I'm bringing him into the world and what I'm deciding to do different. With my girls, I breastfed my oldest for 6 months. My youngest daughter, I breastfed her. Well, I exclusively pumped for 3 months, but she got my milk for 6 months. With my son, it was 4 months, but it was every day was a constant battle, a constant struggle because I was always bleeding and he wasn't getting weight. And so this time I'm hoping that it all goes well. I'm doing a birthing class. I'm doing a breastfeeding class just because it doesn't hurt. They're free. Why not? So I'm just really excited about it, and I'm getting so close. I'm now down to every 2-week appointments. So I've got one this week and I've got one at 29 weeks. And then at 34, I believe, it goes to every week. 34 or 35. The midwife does it a little bit differently. So it's just exciting. It's getting close. I cannot believe next week I will be in my 3rd trimester. I may technically be in it right now. I think technically I am right now. But according to my app, I'm not. So anyways, I'm going to end this video because I am hungry with a belly shot, and then we will see you for weeks 28 and 29. All right, so here is with my scrub top down. You can kind of see it. Well, you can see it when I do this. But here's with my scrub top down, and I folded my pants down so looks a little crazy. Here's with my top up. From the front and from the side, I've definitely grown. And he's mainly here. I feel him a lot right here and then a lot right here. But I don't really feel him on this side. So I think his back is usually to this side. But this is my 29 or 27 week belly. And I did take my belly button ring out. I don't think I needed to, but I just felt like it was probably time to take it out. So, all right, there it is. And we will see you guys next week.